In this video, we're going to be breaking down the email opt-in form and how you can make some simple adjustments to increase more conversions and get more subscribers onto your email list. So in the last few videos, we've been covering the basics of email marketing. I showed you the other day a brief tutorial inside of ConvertKit of how I set up opt-in forms on my website to capture traffic. And then we talked about the different opt-in freebies in our last video, the 11 opt-in freebie ideas list. And now today we're going to start setting up these opt-in forms using the different opt-in incentives that you've come up with. And we're going to help give you some different design tips for your opt-in forms so that you increase your conversion. So if you're ready, let's hop over onto ConvertKit again and show you what I'm working with inside my golf brand. All right, so here I am inside of ConvertKit, the email service I'm currently using to build my email list. So what I like right away is this forms tab here where I can see all the different subscriber action for the last 30 days. I can also change out the graph here and we can see total last 7 days and even today. Now, one cool feature is it color coordinates different forms so I can see which forms are getting me lots of subscribers. For example, this big chunk right here, I had 28 subscribers come from my golf 15 drill pop-up form. And then this big chunk came from Instagram. I put golf IG standing for Instagram. So I was able to drive 13 new subscribers from there. So it's cool how it color coordinates it so you can quickly see your best forms for the day and you can see overall how many subscribers you got on an easy to read graph, and then they also number the totals up here. So that's one reason I love ConvertKit, but more importantly, I love them for their opt-in form statistics here. So if you want to get more advanced, you need a more advanced email service, so that's why I recommend ConvertKit. So let's go ahead and open up one of these forms and kind of show you the different analytics. So right now I'm doing a case study on email marketing and I'm testing opt-in incentives. So in our previous video, we talked about the 11 different opt-in ideas that you could run with. So again, I use a lot of those 11 ideas here. I've got a PDF they can download, kind of like an ebook. I've got a blog article they can download as a freebie. I've got an email course they can join. We've got worksheets, we've got resource libraries. We've even got another type of worksheet printable called our skills assessment. So I use 3 or 4 of those different 11 opt-in freebie incentives that we covered in our last episode. Go back and watch that video to see all the different ideas. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm testing each of those freebie offers to see which one my audience likes best, because the one that they like best is going to be the one that I'm going to roll with and create a main landing page for, and I might run future Facebook ads based around that opt-in idea. So in order to figure out which one they like best, well, I've got to set up the opt-in incentive. I've got to create the opt-in form for it. So once they subscribe to the form, it's set up to send them their incentive they want. And then we're going to create landing pages as well to put these forms on. And we're going to split test landing pages as well to see if pictures, headlines, color schemes impact the conversion rate. So within ConvertKit, they actually track conversions here on each individual form, which is huge. So I can see how many people saw this landing page or this form, how many subscribed, and what the conversion rate was. And that's how I'm going to judge which of these is the winner. So we're going to probably send about 500 to 1,000 people to each of these landing pages that I'm setting up for each of these forms. So let me go ahead and pull open an example landing page for you. All right, so here's one landing page example on my website. So again, I'm going to be creating multiple landing pages, one for each of those opt-in forms to go on. That way we can send separate traffic to each page separately and not confuse things. So this is the one for my 15 drills form here. We've got my photo here. We've got the headline, subheadline, the email opt-in form, and then the button with a call to action. So in the future episodes, I'm going to be doing split testing, which is testing different variations. So I'm going to change out the image. I'm going to change up the headline. We might add the different form in where they've got the name field. Sometimes adding in the extra step of putting in their name might deter them from subscribing. So we got rid of it for now. So all they have to do is put in their email address. We might change this call to action action button. So instead of saying get access, it might say download or get started to test out if that moves somebody to click the button more than another call to action text. We might change the subheadline as well, displaying different benefits or features. We've also got testimonials down here. So I might try a landing page without testimonials versus one with testimonials. So lots of variations to see what works best. That's what marketers do. You split test things, find out what converts best, and you run with that. So first, we have to start off with the basics, which is creating different opt-in incentives and see what your audience cares about most. You might think you know, but by the time you test 3 or 4 different ideas, you might have one that wins that you never would have thought would be the winner. So that's why we're going to test different freebies, see which one wins first. Once we know which freebie wins, then we can create multiple forms and create different variations of those forms. So that's where we go back here to the landing page. So once I know that my 15 golf drills PDF is the winner, for example, if that happens to be the one that wins, then I'll just create this landing page 3 or 4 different times, but I'll put different forms into the landing page. So I'll keep the landing page the same. I'll have my image here, testimonials here. I'll just change out this form. We'll split test the form by putting in a different type of form or a different call to action, things like that to see which form converts best. Once we test which form converts best, we can also change out different things on the landing page to see if that impacts things. And then once we've got a landing page, a form, and an opt-in incentive that we know are the winners, we'll run that page on Facebook and drive Facebook traffic to it and hopefully convert people to my email list and eventually sell them on a product down the road and make money and be profitable running paid advertising. Right now, I just use free traffic coming to my blog. And as we scroll down here, we can show you some of the statistics. So let me go to one of my most popular forms, the 15 drills one that I was just talking about. So I actually am driving traffic to a landing page that's only for Instagram, so Golf IG 15 drills. So they land on that page and they get a chance to download my 15 golf drill PDF. So we've had 1975 come from Instagram, 212 have subscribed. So this is a 10.7% conversion rate, which is pretty good. I think the average conversion rate in email marketing is real low. It's like 2 or 3%. If you want to be in like the top 10%, you have to have like a conversion rate above a 6%. So 10% is pretty good. That puts me in like one of the top, 10 or top 5% of email marketers to be able to get that high of a conversion rate. If we look around here, you'll see some of mine fall kind of around the average. I mean, 6.9, 6.1. These ones that say 100 are because they're run through another program, so they're not actually tracking how many people are coming to the page. Otherwise, this number would be a lot different, so ignore that. But you can see here, this one on my shop page, it's the same thing. I'm offering 15 drill PDF, and it's getting 15% conversion rate. So all in all, I've got some basic numbers to kind of go off of already, but I want to go ahead and start new tests. So I created brand new forms, I created brand new landing pages, and I'm going to pay for traffic to come from Facebook. It's going to be cold traffic. I want to see how they react to these landing pages and these forms and which offer I'm offering converts them the best. And then from there, we're going to move on to sales funnel testing. So that's where we're going to get into sequences, which is your automated email system, what you send out to your subscribers once they join your list. So we can go ahead and open that up here and show you in a quick example. So in an upcoming episode, I'm going to walk you through this golf sales funnel that I'm creating. It's a 16-day email sequence where they're going to get sent 12 emails, and I'm going to see how many of these people convert to customers after the 16-day sales funnel. From there, they'll probably get subscribed to my general newsletter so that I can stay in touch with them and keep sending them blog articles and helpful tips, and maybe they'll become a customer down the road if they didn't become a customer during my 16-day sales funnel. Okay, so back to opt-in forms. Now that we've explained the basics of how ConvertKit tracks things here in the graph, we talked about how they track things out here for each individual form, so I can easily compare which forms are doing the best, or if I make different. In fact, these are all the same form style. I just changed the offer here, so we can actually track which offer's doing the best. But down the road, I'll create more forms for each of these offers, and I'll change out the style form. So let's go ahead and open one up again and show you. So right now, this is the current form look. We've got the headline, the photo, the first name, email address, the button. So this is a different style form than this one. This is called the simple form, where this is kind of a more advanced form where it's got some extra stuff here. So if you go into ConvertKit, for example, under style, that's where we change back and forth. So this one was called minimal. That's what minimal looked like. It just had the email field. And then this one was called full, that has the picture, the description, and then both email fields. There's also one called naked. There's also this one called naked, which is just the name field, the email field, and the button so that you can stick it into the middle of a page of text. It doesn't have the bulky form built around it. So that's also one that I'll be testing in the future. We've got form styles here. You can do inline, you can do a pop-up, or you can do a slide in. So this one kind of just shoots into the page once they've scrolled so far. This one pops up once they scroll so far or once they've been on your page for so long. Or you can just embed a form into your page that shows all the time. So that's what we do over on the golf blog. I stick one down at the bottom of the article. I often stick one at the top of the article. That way people can opt in. Or sometimes I like to mix it up and do a pop-up form where they click a link or they click a button and then it makes it pop up. So that's another thing we'll split test here on our landing page. Right now we're just embedding the form into the page, but I also have a split test going where we're going to test where it's like a button. So it'll have get access to my drills, the sub headline, and then this field here will be gone. It'll just be the button. Once they click the button, then the form will pop up where they can enter their email address. So that's the different style options for the opt-in form. So now that we've covered some analytics, we've covered the different types of opt-in forms. Depending on what email software you use, you're going to have to set up your settings for that form. So in ConvertKit, they've got these two tabs, main settings and incentive email. So main settings basically tells ConvertKit what to do when you get a new subscriber. So for example, once they join, you can have them redirected to another page. So I redirect them to a mini sales offer where I pitch a little small product that might be $19. But since they just subscribed, I say, since you're now part of my community, I want to give you access to this product for just $9. Then I also tell ConvertKit when they join my email list, automatically enroll them in my sales funnel, autoresponder sequence. And then from there, they get sent an incentive email, which is basically a confirmation email saying, hey, thanks for opting into my email. To download your 15 drills, just click the confirm button. That tells me they want to be on my list. It also gets rid of spam, so we don't have bots and things like that filling out forms on my website. So this makes sure they're human. They have to actually confirm they want to join my list. Once they confirm, then ConvertKit will enroll them into that sequence. It won't do that unless they confirm. If you want to bypass the confirmation email, we can just uncheck this and they'll automatically get subscribed with the auto confirm new members option. Lastly, what happens when they click this button? You tell ConvertKit whether you want to redirect them to a thank you page or just give them the incentive straight to their email. So that's the route I've chosen, just give them the PDF. So those are the basic settings of ConvertKit. Lastly, let's go here into the subscribers tab where we can see more analytics. So once you get lots of people coming to this opt-in form, so in this case, let's say this was the one that I had here on this landing page. Once I drive 1,000 people here to this landing page, so I'll be able to see number one, it's going to say 1,000 visitors. It'll say, maybe I had 50 of them subscribed, so I converted at a 5% conversion rate. It's going to tell me my top refers. So in this case, it's probably just going to say Facebook because that's where I'm driving all this traffic to. But if this was a general landing page that I had on my website that wasn't just for Facebook traffic, it was for everybody. So I put it like in the menu bar on my website that anybody could click on. Then that's where this page would be useful. You could see that, hey, this blog article sent you 500 people this month. This blog article sent you 300 people. And this website, maybe another website was linking to you and they sent you traffic. So you can see your top refers that are driving traffic to that page that form is on. So that's a cool feature I like about ConvertKit as well, is they'll show you where your traffic's coming from and it'll break down that traffic for each page. So it'll show you how many people came from that page, how many of them subscribed, and what your conversion rate is. So if I go into one of my more advanced forms for you guys real quick to show you as an example. So right here, my newsletter page. So this is my general form or my general landing page that I put on my website that people can go to in my menu bar. So a lot of people click around your menu, they'll land on my landing page here. So subscribers, let's see where my top referrers are. So number one, unknown. It's not able to track where these people came from. So 5,800 people resulting in 500 subscribers. This was a 9.53 conversion rate. golfpracticeguides.com. So my home page has sent 269 people. This is likely people that were on my home page. Then they clicked on my menu bar, landing on this landing page. They've converted at 8.5%. We've also got these other URLs here, 15 drills free. They've converted at 15% and 11%. We've got my Academy page that sent 167 people. They converted at 13%. We've got this homepage URL here that's got 125. So I'm not sure, other than maybe this has the S in it, where this was just HTTP. So it's still my homepage. It's just two different versions of it. We've got Pinterest. So this pin that I put out on Pinterest is driving 118 people to this landing page. Only 5 of them subscribed, so not a great conversion rate coming from Pinterest compared to people who were already on my website at the time. And then we've got an article here, short game practice drills, 99 people, 8 subscribes, 8%. So overall, that's just an example of all these different analytics you can check out on the opt-in form itself. If I want to download all my subscribers to this particular form, I can do so here. And again, under subscribers, whenever they subscribe to this form, I have them automatically tagged so that I know kind of where they came from. So you can set up different segmenting and different groupings inside your ConvertKit account so that you can track people. So I actually have a tag set up for if they came from Pinterest, if they came from Google, if they came from a blog article. That way I can see where people are coming from when they join my email list. All right, so I think we've pretty much covered everything you need to know to get started with opt-in forms. Basically, the key takeaways in this video: number 1, track all analytics for your opt-in forms. That way you can test with which opt-in incentives and which form types, which headlines. You can split test different things to see what works best and gets you the highest conversion rate. If you use ConvertKit, they track those things for you, so it takes a lot of work off your shoulders. You don't have to go into your Google Analytics and look at how many people went to a certain page and went to your thank you page. Instead, ConvertKit just tracks each individual form for you. So you could set up a form for each individual page. So I could create 6 different landing pages for these 6 different forms and drive separate traffic to each page to see which form does best, which opt-in incentive does best. And then from there, I can make more tweaks to keep trying to raise that conversion rate, split testing and comparing things until I find what works best. And then from there, you can set up paid Facebook campaigns once you've optimized your email funnel and your email system, and you can start driving paid traffic through your email system and start converting it into customers, making more money than you're spending on Facebook ads. And from there, you just scale up how much you're spending on Facebook ads and start making more and more money per month from your online products that you're selling. So that's the end game we're going to get to. If you want to learn more, you can check out my course, ConvertKit Made Simple. I show you step by step how to set up your ConvertKit account. I walk you through all the features of ConvertKit if you're curious about them, including a lot of advanced features we didn't even cover today. And I'm going to be adding a lot of new videos here to this course. So we're going to be raising the price soon. So you might as well get in now if ConvertKit's the company you want to use to build your email list and you want to learn how to use them, how to set up your email systems. We show you opt-in forms, sequences, autoresponder series so that you can create customers on autopilot. You can run customer service on autopilot. You can manage your subscribers. We show you how to segment, how to tag people. There's automation triggers. So when somebody automatically subscribes to a certain form, I can have them tagged or grouped into a certain group of people. So lots of cool things you can do with automation triggers, broadcast emails, and again, we're coming out with more advanced videos and strategies we'll be adding to this course. So we will be raising the price. I think right now it's only $29 or maybe it's $49, but it will be going up in price. So you can check it out here. It's called ConvertKit Made Simple. You can go to asknickfoy.com/courses to see my different resources. It's step 3 right here, email list growth. So step 1 is setting up your website. Step 2 is getting traffic to it. We like to send traffic from Pinterest. It's free. Then step 3, capturing that traffic to your email list, where you can then sell them products in step 4, which is how to launch your own ebooks, your own courses, your own products, your own e-commerce store like Shopify stores, things like that. So all these steps will help you get your online business set up, but we're working on step 3 right now, which is capturing traffic from your website into your email list, getting as high conversion rates as possible. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've got playlists here if you want to check them out. You can scroll through all the different topics we cover if there's other topics you're interested in learning about. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. We've got some great content coming up, so you don't want to miss out on these email marketing videos.